feel silence. No need to speak a word. Lay here beside me. Don't wanna move too fast. Your lips on the floors. Sipping on your love. Sipping on your love. I never dare to ask if we're gonna last. I'm needing all your love. Needing all your love. Oh, when you, oh my God, you know you're playing your cards so right. Oh.
Hi, hello, happy Sunday. I am super excited. One, I am still writing the high from last week's vlog. I just posted it this morning. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Basically, change is coming. A rebrand is part of that, which I think a lot of you probably have noticed, as some of my branding has changed subtly. But also this morning, I have been doing prep for Red Dirt Romance, which is a book event I am attending as a signing author on August 1st. There will be other big people there. Check out the list because there's a lot of them. The keynote speaker is Sierra Simone, and she is bringing her co-author Julie Murphy along, who is amazing as well. I am very excited. There are going to be a lot of authors there, a lot of really big name authors, vendors. I am very, very excited. But this morning they sent out the table assignments. That's what it's called, table assignments. And mine is seated near most of those people, which is really, really exciting. One, because that is where a lot of people coming to this event may start. They may start with the big authors to get in their lines because their queues will be very long, I'm sure. And if all the lines kind of develop the way I think they will, I think a lot of people are going to be in the line really close to my table. Or if that, I'm right there after they finish with those lines, or if they don't want to stand in those lines and just keep watch, I'm right there. So I'm really pleased with that. I am excited. I don't know, I might do like a prep, and I don't know. I don't think I want to do 2 videos. I don't think I want to do a video where I'm prepping for the event, except maybe I do. It would make for a really easy one, a really short one. So maybe I will. You know, I'm talking, developing it on camera, but maybe that's what we'll do, is one video where we are preparing for Red Dirt Romance and we talk about what I am doing, because I am doing things differently in revamping my author branding. I also am revamping how I do events a little bit as well. So maybe we talk about that, what I'm going to do, my plan for Red Dirt Romance, expectations, and then of course we are going to do a video of the event, which is exciting, and kind of a wrap up. I think that's probably makes the most sense to do in one. So we will vlog, share as much of the event the day of as I can really do. I'm going to be so busy that day, so a lot of recording may just not happen, or maybe PA Bestie Jill's job. We'll see. But we'll do that, and then we'll do like a wrap-up style final thoughts compared to my expectations video. That's what we'll do. Lots of things that I need to be doing, one of which I need to go and I need to go write all this down before I forget it. So it's Sunday, first thing of the week. I don't think I'm going to go live on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to live stream. Not because I don't know. I have so many little things to do, and I don't know. I'm actually contemplating if instead of like a formal writing live stream on YouTube, I want to do like a Sunday business check-in, set expectations and stuff for the week, live stream on Facebook. I have never done that, but I'm contemplating doing that. I think I may reach more of you guys better there. Also because I have thoughts and plans and stuff, and I think social media is going to be a heavier part of that, and so it makes more sense to kind of dabble in that maybe right now, do some test runs. So I don't know, maybe we do that instead tonight. I don't think I'm going to announce anything. I think I'm just going to do it if I do it. So I don't know, we will see, and I'll share what I think about Facebook live stream versus the YouTube live stream if we do that. So I don't know, we will see. But it is about middle of the day, about noonish. Alex is still out working. He picked up a different job, kind of like a job. He's doing consulting work essentially. And so it's like the schedule's a little different, really flexible, not really in the office kind of work. And so he is doing that part of the time on weekends now. So since he's getting established, he's been out a little bit more. So he is out doing that. Finn and I have been playing and doing housework here at the house this morning. And Sundays, I usually get him out of the house and we do something. Sundays are me day, mom day. So I take him and we do something. And Alex usually gets an hour, usually more like 2 or 3 hours to work on usually his doctorate, but whatever he may need to do prep for this week. So I get Finn in the mornings, and then when he does D&D, I get my prep time in the evenings. So that is the plan right now for the week. So we will see what becomes of it, and I'll try to share my thoughts. If I do the Facebook thing, I will try to share my thoughts on how it went and I don't know what I think about it. So we'll figure that out. Hello. Hi, it's Thursday. I have not updated you guys in a hot second, so let's chat. So, submitting to the beast. We've been talking about it a lot. It goes to my editor on Monday, so that means I need to finish drafting it and do my quick edits before it goes on Monday. So today is, I definitely want to be finished by Friday, but today is like the soft buffer day that I've been shooting for. And I have a lot of openings in my schedule, coincidentally. So I am getting a lot of writing done this morning, and Alex leaves for a boys trip today and we'll be back on Saturday. And so he will be gone. And when he's gone like this, I have a hard time sleeping anyway. So I just kind of keep our normal schedule and just do writing stuff. So I'm planning on having my own writing session tonight and getting a lot of other things done because I have a lot of like video stuff I need to do for YouTube. One of the special projects coming soon. I am announcing more on that next week, and other stuff. Getting prepped for Red Dirt Romance next Saturday. So lots of things in the works, and I will use the time he's gone to just fill that with things to prep for. But today the focus is writing. I am at 103, almost like 104,000 words. This is a beast of a book. And I'm still counting, but I'm feeling really, really good. So as long as I can use my time efficiently, really buckle down, I think I'm gonna be able to finish writing this book today, which I'm really excited about. So stick with me. I'll keep you guys updated and we'll hopefully finish the book today.
And it is a billionaire vampire romance. There's going to be 2 of them back to back, so I'm getting ready to release some really big stuff. So
I absolutely know who you are. We've met, haven't we? We've met, right?
I don't know. Maybe we have.
I know who
I'm
you
around
are.
at events and stuff off and on.
We must follow each other or something. I know exactly who you are. I know your books and everything.
Oh,
So
we probably do. I'm all over social media.
yeah, I love it. Well, good for you. Good for you. Okay, great. Trust me,
Thank you.
Amanda is your new biggest fan.
I can't wait. I will follow you on all
my
the
goodness.
socials.
She loves this smutty
Oh,
stuff.
perfect.
I can't wait.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Bye, Amy.
Bye.
And Amy needs to call more. Amy
Yeah.
needs to call more.
She's great.
That's great. You're
I
looking
love
her up,
this.
aren't you?
I'm looking at it right now. Her website is so cool.
Amanda's gonna read these books.
I love
Write it
it.
down. Okay. Second date updates.
Hi, good morning. I am shaking a little bit and I'm sure I'm blushing like crazy because I did something a little bit out of the box, at least for me. Maybe not so out of the box these days, but considering the person I used to be just months ago and then even a few years ago, this was out of character. So just for a little context, I listen to KJ 103. I love the morning show with Amanda, J-Rod. I listen to it on the way into work and when I drop off Finn. And so one of my favorite segments is like the second date update, where they talk about like, here's how the first date went, I haven't heard back or whatever. And sometimes they take questions on other subjects. And today there was a man who called in to say that he is a little bit unsure what to do because his wife had, for their anniversary, brought the idea to him to maybe have a hall pass between the two of them. He gets one, she gets one. And he has been nervous because he's worried that maybe she doesn't want to be with him anymore, wants to see other people. And I am just a really open-minded person in general. And I have a therapy background. And I also write the books that I do, that you guys are probably here because of. And so I called in just to give a different perspective. And I got through the call like immediately. They picked up immediately in studio. I could hear them both. And I told them, basically, I said, like, here's a little context so you know that I'm a little bit, like, I've got a different perspective here. And I'm going to give her a little bit of the benefit of the doubt just to provide another idea. And I said that it's a big anniversary. It's like their 12th anniversary. She brought it to the table, not just for herself, but for him. Potentially, she's not trying to see other people or explore different relationships, but maybe she wants to spice things up. And the reason she's extended to both of them is because she wants to include both of them in that conversation. Maybe they want to go have spicy experiences separate, and then she wants to come back and like share and talk about them. Maybe she's just looking to explore and expand their life. And I told them that it, like, I'm coming from a different perspective because I write spicy stuff. And so sometimes just knowing from what I write in my background that sometimes people are just looking to spice things up. And the host of the show, who's been the host forever, J-Rod, remembered me from being a follower on his social media. And he was like, I've seen you all over. And I'm like, well, I'm online. And so I pitched my book. I got to say that Taming the Beast comes out August 27th, and there will be 2 of them coming out really quick together. And I cannot believe I did that because I've never, 1, called into a radio show before, and 2, this is more context. I watched a TED Talk. This has been like a month now, and it must have really revolutionized my life because I watched this TED Talk. And to skip all the lengthy story, it's about this lady, a college professor, who was talking about how everybody should strive to take little risks every single day. Whatever that means for you, take a little one. And that is what moves the needle. It's not being ballsy and taking these great big risks. It's the really small out of the box things you do that move the needle the most because they compound, right? And so she told her story about how she had done that and took a little risk by talking to somebody on a plane, and it didn't really work out. But down the road, because she had made that connection, she was able to tell someone else that was more important that she had met somebody and they knew each other, those people. And it created this great big connection for her and led to a lot of success for her. So I have been telling all of my clients in therapy, like my clients who are experiencing anxiety, that because the world is a great big scary place, a lot of them are they feel stuck. They don't feel like they can move anywhere. I've been telling them all this story about this lady and how you should take a little risk before I see you next week. Take a really little one. Maybe for you, it's going out and talking to somebody new, or going into, I don't know, I'm making stuff up. Going into that gym that you've always wanted to visit just to check it out. Don't talk to anybody, just walk in and look at it. Little risk just to see what happens. And because the worst case, it's teeny tiny. So like, what's the worst that can happen? Like maybe somebody told you like the price range for this gym and it's actually not affordable for you right now. Or I don't know, maybe you talked to somebody that you've always wanted to and you found out that you guys don't actually have anything in common. And so it's teeny little, like teeny loss. But it could mean big gains too. You never know, but it's itsy bitsy little things like that. And so this morning I had just parked my car because I'm getting ready to get my hair cut. And I thought, I'm going to practice what I preach, and I am going to take a teeny tiny risk, and I am going to call into this radio show because, one, the worst that can happen is I don't get through, or I share my story and it's just like piled in and they just discuss how people online are talking about it. And then I thought, best case, I get to talk to the hosts on the radio, and who knows, maybe I get to mention my name, mention my books, and make a connection, and it gets broadcasted everywhere. It's one of the most listened to radio stations. So, and it worked out. So I'm having a great week, guys. Back to writing related stuff before I have to go. Like I said, I'm getting my hair cut in a minute, so I need to go in. Actually, now she's getting set up. I can see her. But I have not finished submitting to the Beast. I got very, very close. I have one chapter left and the epilogue. I think that the chapter will be fairly short because it's really just wrapping up storyline elements. And then the epilogue is just kind of the emotional payoff. Not like the full emotional payoff. That happened earlier. But just wrapping up some of the storylines and where things are headed. And so I really just have those two things left. And then I start editing this weekend. So that'll be a whole different project. We'll discuss how I think I might organize myself, because I think I might go about edits for this book a little differently than I have been. I'm still thinking on it, so we'll chat later. But I need to go inside and get set up for my haircut. So when you see me, I'm going to look a little bit different. Hi, hello. We are home. I have to film a video for the super secret thing that I will be publicly sharing with you guys next week. I scripted it out. It's going to be a short one, real short, but I have to film it, and I'm going to go ahead and edit and upload it. Cause like I said, it'll be really short, like 1 to 2 minutes, and it will go to YouTube, and then I will link it as a private video somewhere else for super secret. It's going to exclusive stuff, whatever. I also need to do that and similar things for Patreon. So that is part of this project, me doing all of the behind the scenes. So I need to do that. And I look crazy. I need to clean up my space. That's why I got the camera, because my space is a little wild right now. And if I'm going to film a video in here, I sort of need to organize, or better organize, all of these things into, yeah, just better spaces. So I don't really know what that means as far as starting. I don't know, but we will figure that out. So first things first, organize my space a little. Happy Sunday. I'm changed my mind. I'm gonna go work in the office, and I have to come back over here. It is Sunday. We are 1 week from Red Dirt Romance in Oklahoma City, which I am excited about. And I've been doing a ton of prep. I have a ton of things down here in the corner of my office. The office in general is kind of a mess, but that's okay. We're not gonna talk about that part. I finished writing Submitting to the Beast, which is super, super exciting. And normally that means I jump into, or in a perfect world, I let the book rest. I don't touch it. I try to forget elements about it. Usually I will let it rest for maybe a week or two sometimes a month if I can. I have done that before, where I let a book rest for a month and I start planning the next one before I come back and do my read through and self-edit. So in the read through, I just read the book and I make notes. I don't do any changes. I usually do it on my Kindle. That way I can't make changes to the document. And then I sit down and I implement my notes and changes in the actual document. And that is the read through and self-edit. And then it goes to my editor. But this time around, I'm kind of in a crunch for time. And I was supposed to spend this weekend doing the read through and self-edit. And I already knew, just because of time, I wasn't going to be able to really do the read through and self-edit separately. I knew I was going to have to go old school, like when I was first kind of figuring things out before I was publishing. And I was going to have to do the two together on the actual document. And that didn't happen yesterday. Life things kind of took precedent. I had to get some things finished for Red Dirt Romance that were very time sensitive. And I had to be on mom duty. So today is the day. I only have one day to do this, which is a little wild. And I also, on top of that, have a ton of stuff to do for therapy life as a therapist. So it is a lot. I worry a little bit about getting them all done because the last 2 days, I haven't really been going to bed any later. I think I'm just really maybe emotionally tired because I have been sleeping in, and that is the case this morning. It is just now 10:16. I've just done my morning routine and stuff, so there's a bit of time in there accounted for that, but it is 10:16 and I am just kind of getting around and woken up. And same thing with my son. He's been sort of on a similar schedule. And so I don't know how much I will really be able to get done today. I think I may end up, the truth is that I have to finish getting this book ready because it goes to the editor Monday. That is a have to do. The therapy stuff is a need to do, but I can do that tomorrow. So I may just do my best with submitting to the Beast edits and then get to my therapy stuff after I feel comfortable with that. And whatever I don't get accomplished may just be a later night project tomorrow, which is doable. So of course, these are all things you guys won't see until next week because I am ending the vlog here. So the next time I see you guys, I will have already done all of these things. It'll be a whole week of prep for Red Dirt Romance and Red Dirt Romance because that happens next Saturday. So the next vlog will be all of the fun things I did at Red Dirt Romance, which is exciting. I am really, really excited for it. I still have a lot of prep to do, which is okay, but I am very, very excited. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm trying not to overstress myself about things because it's going to be great. I promise. All right. So that is our video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. You are the best. I appreciate you so, so much. And that's the video. So check out the descriptions below. This next week, I think I talked earlier in the vlog about it. This next week is a super cool announcement among all of these other things, which is exciting. I have something cool coming. I think I am announcing Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. If you want that information, make sure to sign up for the newsletter below because that is where the bulk of it will be going first. And yeah, exciting stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Read books, be kind. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.